Hello Frightcom, Max Forte back at it again with another review for you, this time from the House of Creed. This is actually my first Creed review, and I could have went with anything from Creed really. They have tremendous amount of great smelling fragrances. I think in the market, I think they're definitely the best, if not one of the best, freshies. You know, something that's fresh, easy to wear, and crowd pleaser. Creed has the best bunch of, easy to wear, crowd pleaser freshies and great smelling fragrances, that's for sure. And we are fortunate enough, especially me here in the East Coast, very, very close to the Creed boutique on Madison Avenue, as well as I have access through my company to get every now and again almost the whole line of Creed fragrances that I am able to extend to the fragrance community at a great price, which, I love to wear Creed in spring and summer, and I also wear it in the fall, and some of them even in the winter time. This is one that I'm going to get to it in a second, that it's great for the winter, as well as like Royal Oud or Original Santal, just to name a couple. But anyway, a little bit on the background of the company, and again, I could have chosen Aventus, Original Santal, GIT, any of those fragrances to review, but there's a lot of reviews of those fragrances out there, so I figured I wanted to do something special for you guys. That's why I chose Millesime 1849, which is a Creed exclusive for the House of Harrods of London, and let's dive into this guy. So the background of the company: the legendary French house of Creed was founded in 1760, passed from father to son, generation to generation, and serving royalty and the public for 255 years, guys. Today, Creed is guided by Olivier Creed, 6th generation, and is also the creative. He is also the creator of the most popular scents we all come to love. His son Erwin, 34 years old, 7th generation and future head of Creed, has already begun to contribute to the art of Creed. So Creed was founded in London in 1760 by James Henry Creed. The company's first royal commission came in 1781 from King George III, for whom Creed made his scent, Royal English Leather, which this scent was vaulted, but every now and again you can find this scent, and it's astronomical amounts if you find this, and as far as if you want to buy it. And the smell is an aged, traditional, leathery, dark scent, which is very unique and very daring at that. In the late 20th and early 21st centuries, the master perfumer Olivier Creed created some of Creed's most beloved treasures to this day: Green Irish Tweed, Millesime Imperial, Silver Mountain Water, Spring Flower, Himalaya, Original Vetiver, and the later two with the contributions of his younger son, Erwin Creed. Creed was also worn by many celebrities. Supposedly, some of the fragrances that uses Creed as their signature scents are Michael Jordan with Himalaya, Elton John and Lady Diana with Royal Water, Michelle Obama, Love and White, David Beckham, Arolfa, and Frank Sinatra used to wear Bois de Portugal, Jay-Z, Millesime Imperial, and Ricky Martin, Silver Mountain Water, just to name a few. In 2010, Creed celebrated its 250th anniversary by opening its only U.S. store to date at 794 Madison Avenue, Manhattan, and with the creation of Aventus, described as mesmerizing by New York Times that year. To this day, Aventus is probably the most hyped fragrance in the fragrance community, and it's no surprise, because it is a great fragrance. Anyway, let's get into the presentation. So the presentation is what you come to expect from Creed. Not overly done, but classic, elegant, and very nice embossed logos throughout the box. You can see very nice. They're all like embossed in the box here, and you have this beautiful golden Creed here, all the information here, the size, 75 ml, 2.5 ounces at the bottom. You have all your information for all your batch code crazies out there. You have your batch code here. A little more information here from the company. At top here you have the logo again, some more information, the embossed logos side to side. and some more information here by Creed. And then beautiful, elegant box holds the bottle in there. This here is like a velvety green grain, very nice, very beautifully done. Again, class act. Then you have your Creed card here with the information on the company. Olivier Creed and James Creed are both the founder and the head of the Creed currently are featured in this card. And you also have this other Creed card here, which is very nice. It has all the information here, and you have this in French, English, Italian, and Dutch. Very nice, very, very well made. This comes with your bottle, giving you some background on the company as well. And then the bottle itself is unbelievably nicely made. You have an embossed Creed here up top, beautiful and golden, Millesime 1849, from father to son since 1760, 75 ml, 2.5. Some more information here, your badge code here also matching the box itself. This is a beautiful milky green bottle. This is the only bottle that comes in this color scheme. And the top here, you have a beautiful cap, very solid plastic. This is was told that this was a limited edition cap here. The top is gold coated, as I heard. The sprayer is great on these. I don't have to spray. You guys know all about Creed sprayers. They're just phenomenal. You know what? I'll give it a little mist here for you. Look at that. Beautiful mist. So this is the presentation for Creed 1849, Millesime 1849. So beautiful smell, guys. Wow. Alright, so next up we have the price point and sizes. Okay, this comes only in a 75 ml 2.5 ounce, which is what I have right here for you. And it retails for £225 if you go to Harrod's of London. This is exclusive to Harrod's of London. I know that the Creed Boutique in New York City carries this, and I believe it sells for $335 if I'm not mistaken. So it's a pricey little sucker. Again, this is limited. It's something very hard to find. You're not going to find at your discounters. You're not going to find at your general stores. This is going to be exclusive to the boutiques, and it's a very unique scent, guys. I'll get to that in a second. So the overall release and perfumer, and the nose behind this is obviously Olivier Creed. He was the nose behind most prominent and staples in the Creed collection, again, such as Original Santal, Original Vetiver, Silver Mountain Water, Green Irish Tweed, Millesime Imperial, Royal Oud, Aventus, just to name a few. So he was one of the guys that really exploded the brand of Creed over the past 30 plus years. He pretty much created all the most famous and talked about fragrances from this house. So the application, the best time to wear this guy, I would spray, 2 to 4 tops. I just gave one big mist on my arm here, and it's just beautiful, amazing scent. But if you go too crazy on the trigger, this is going to be overwhelming because it's a very strong opening here. I would do probably 1 in the neck, 1 in the chest, and maybe 2 on your arms. If you wanted to do 4, if you want to do 2 sprays, I think would be plenty. You could do 1 in the neck, 1 in the chest, and you're good to go. So this scent itself is strong, especially in the first 2 to 3 hours. So definitely, to me, it's a spring, fall, and winter scent. I would not wear this in the summer, although you can wear this as a signature scent. Being that this is readily available and it's very expensive, very priced, I would not consider this a signature scent. I would probably wear this more in the special events category. If you wanted to make an impression, I would wear this. And this is definitely unisex, guys. This has a beautiful vibe. You can wear this, a girl can pull this out and a man can pull this out easily. It's not, it is stronger, but it's got vanilla bourbon. It's got some nice components that makes this very unisex and sophisticated. So let's get to the classification. The classification, this is a woody aromatic, and the breakdown here you're going to get, this will transition, guys. It'll start strong, it'll get a little flowery, and it'll dry down beautifully woodsy, vanilla-y musk. I'll get to that in a second. So the breakdown of the notes, you get Calabrian, bergamot up top. The heart, you're going to get jasmine, patchouli, Lebanon cedar, and ylang-ylang. And the dry down, the base of this, you're going to get sandalwood, agarwood, which is oud, bourbon vanilla, and musk. So this was actually the first, not the first, this was along with Royal Oud, I believe, the 2 fragrances from Creed that has oud wood in it. So the summary of the smell. Okay, so this one is like, you get resemblance of royal oud with this, which meets a creamy, flowery, embodied by a vanilla bourbon, okay? At the very beginning, as you spray this on your skin, you're going to get a strong mix of Calabrian bergamot and some florals that come to play. After the first hour or so, the magic begins, guys. You enter this amazing melange of woodsy notes embraced by this delicious bourbon vanilla that is to die for. 2 hours into the fragrance, it begins to smell like a fusion between Tom Ford's oud wood and a creamy, milky Creed's original vetiver / royal oud, guys. This scent is dense, it's royalty-like and regal. Beautiful, beautiful scent, guys. So to summarize this one word, regal, okay? So the final rating gear for this scent, guys, the presentation, I'm going to give this a 4.5. The bottle is exquisite, very elegant. The box is beautiful. It's what you come to expect from the House of Creed. The scent itself, I'm going to give this a 3.5, only because it's very unique, okay? 3.5, borderline 4, okay? But this will not please all the noses, okay? Like my fiancée does not like this scent. She thinks it's too strong. Again, the dry down is beautiful and she does enjoy that, but as soon as I spray this, she knows I'm wearing this. People will know you're wearing this if you pick this up. You know, they find out what this is, they'll know when you wear this, because it's that kind of opening, okay? It's very unique and you'll make a presence. But again, this will not please all the noses. Okay, the dry down is fantastic, but because of that, I'll give it a 3.5, 4. It isn't in the vicinity of being daring. Okay, so I give this a 3.5. Projection 3.5. Okay, you're going to get about 6 hours tops. You know, but it's more like 3 to 4. If you spray on your clothes, you're going to get 6+. Longevity, I give this a 3.5. Okay, you're going to get 6+ hours. Versatility, again, this will get a 3. It's definitely unisex, however, it's not very versatile. I think, you know, spring you can get along with if it's a cooler spring day, fall and winter for sure, but once it gets past 70 degrees, I would stay away from this, okay? Definitely not your summer scent. Not an easy smell to please the masses, that's for sure. And taking into consideration the price point and the availability factor here, I have to give this a 3, 3.5, okay? Uniqueness, definitely going to get a 5, okay? This one is extremely unique. You got to give them props. Very unique, very daring, something that's not going to be your average smelling fragrance out there. Nothing smells like this, so definitely a 5 in that category. So the overall final rate, I'm going to give this a 3.5, okay? 3 3/4, maybe 3.75. It's very unique and sophisticated scent. Definitely not one of Creed's best scents. I have, you know, a top 5 Creeds that I love, and this unfortunately did not make that top 5, which I'll shoot that video soon. Some people will love this scent. However, for my nose, the practicality and wearability of this scent, it does not make the top 5 Creed list, in my opinion. For my top 5 Creeds anyway. But it is a very, very unique, and it is a fantastic dry down, guys. If you can get past that mid-flowery, bergamot, kind of citrusy opening, flowery, very harsh opening, which you're going to be left off with a beautiful melange of woods, like precious woods, vanilla, bourbon vanilla, with the wood giving it body. It's going to be beautiful, guys, but you have to give it about 2 hours into the fragrance to really appreciate this one. So it's a challenging one, but you know, 3.5 is not bad. So thank you for watching, guys. If there's any other Creed fragrances that you'd like to see a review of, please drop a comment down below. I'll be happy to get to it. I will be doing a Creed good, bad, ugly, underrated, and overrated very soon, coming up probably around springtime. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll have more for you soon. I will talk to you guys later.